I am Lori Michelle Eisenman, and I am 34 years old. I was born in Coloma, Michigan, raised in Coloma, Michigan, which is in the southwestern corner of Michigan. Behind me is the lovely town of St. Joe, Michigan, which is about 15-20 minutes from where I was born and raised at. My educational background is I went to high school at Coloma High School, which is pretty much a rural, small community high school. There were 300 and some odd people in my graduating class. I went to community college afterwards and was studying to be pre-vet. I took a little time off of that and have since went back to school and changed my major to broadcast journalism. But of course that's gone through a change again, so it's kind of up in the air right now as to what I'm actually going to be studying when I do go back. My life right now is pretty much just within the last 2 years. In May 2010, I went through a divorce after being married for 5 years. Came back here to southwestern Michigan to kind of refocus myself and try to figure out where I was going with my life, what I was going to do. No kids. I've got a cousin that spends a lot of time. He's currently a director for the national, starting up in March of this year, and I'm going to be doing to get into rodeo and bull riding. So, I have never tried the United States, even though I lived on exotic for me is fun to me is going to the East Coast. When I was little, my parents did a lot of traveling, like out west. I really want to go outside of the United States. It's always really be any challenges. I think that I'm going to be open and receptive to anywhere I go, and things, whole world with me. Shannon, it's going to be a party wherever we go because everybody says we are the life of the party. So don't be surprised if we go somewhere or while we're standing in the airport waiting for our luggage and we happen to burst out into a cheerleading cheer, because that's how we actually met each other, was we were on a college cheerleading squad together, captain and co-captain. So if we happen to bust out into a cheer, that's just normal for us, just be expecting it. And I'm now actually going to turn it over to her so that you guys can meet her.
Yay for Lori! Yay! Hey everyone, my name is Shannon Barker. I was born and raised here in Stevensville, St. Joe area here in Michigan. I am 35 years old and I'm actually a graduate student and will be obtaining my MBA this year in organizational leadership with a 4.0 GPA, which I'm quite proud of. There's someone coming right now. Anyways, I am looking forward to having the opportunity to travel with Lori because definitely we are at a stage in life where we have faced several challenges. Like Lori mentioned, she was married and so was I. I was actually married for 7 years, and a promise that we made together when I was married was that we were going to travel and see the world. That never took place. Fortunately, the marriage ended 3 years ago, and now I am looking forward to traveling and doing that with Lori. I don't know what else to say. I messed up already.
It's okay, just keep going.
Anyways, you can tell this was Lori's idea. She found this casting call, and of course, you know, I'm all excited about this as well. I am actually an event coordinator too, where I plan social events throughout Michigan, Indiana, and Illinois, and I'm doing some international travel. The farthest I've been to has been Canada, so this would be a wonderful experience for us. Going back to hardships, Lori, yes, she faced a divorce, and I think that definitely by us traveling, she will be able to find some love because the men around here are pretty much dead. And so we definitely need to do some traveling. In fact, the most difficult part of us traveling together will be trying to narrow down the men because I'm sure they will be flocking. And let's see, I am really looking forward to doing some international travel. I once worked in the corporate environment in which I had coworkers from India, Ireland, Brazil, Mexico, and Canada. And in fact, even though I'm not in the corporate environment any longer, I formed some long-lasting friendships with them. They traveled here where I met them. Unfortunately, I've not had the opportunity to travel to their areas to meet them. And just the idea of traveling is wonderful, and it's not the same as for us here, we can only go to a restaurant and experience the food. It's not the same as actually going to their land and having the opportunity to taste the food firsthand and to actually see the views and the sights. So this is definitely going to be a little thing for us. Lori and I, we just overcame a lot over the years because, like she mentioned, we met at Lake Michigan College. It was the first college I went to, and we instantly connected. It's like her and I, we can communicate with each other just a look. But our personalities, they just mesh well together. We are pretty much two sisters, and I know that, like she mentioned, anywhere we go, it becomes an instant party because we just don't walk into a room and have it just her and I. We actually engage in other people, and we communicate with them, and don't be surprised that if we are selected for the show, that we try to meet other people. If we just meet people on the street and invite them, hey, let's go for dinner or something, because that's just how we are. So throughout the years, Lori had her hardship, with the loss of her marriage. I had mine, but I had also had other hardships too. I was, in fact, in an accident which caused me to be in a wheelchair for just a short period of time, and then I lost my marriage, and then I lost my position in the corporate world. And so, of course, when I lose that income, my home was foreclosed on as well. And so it's been one thing after another, and even my biological father just recently passed away. He fell asleep in a barn that caught on fire. So it's just been one dramatic moment after the other. And something I've learned is not to just let these bad moments prevent me from actually fulfilling any dreams that I have. And I'm really grateful that I have a support system like Lori, and her and I are able to go out there and make our dreams come true. So I love her. She's everything, and hopefully we're selected for that. Anything else?
So, yeah. When we walk into the room, we own it. That's right. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let's see. You have to press.